There's a lot of lies told in the anime community.
Armin was the right choice.
Really? Yeah.
Most isekai are trash.
Okay, this one is kind of true.
Griffith did nothing wrong.
But the most destructive lie in anime is the notion that Goku is stupid. Kakarot is actually one of the wisest characters in anime because he understands something that humanity can't seem to even realize exists. But to explain what that is, we have to talk about... For the rest of the video, we'll be talking about Goku from OG Dragon Ball all the way to Z. Goku from Super is... different. He apparently doesn't know what kissing is despite having 2 kids. They did him dirty, just like Naruto and Boruto. In episode 122/chapter 335, partway through the beginning of the Cell Saga, Trunks asks to talk to Goku privately. Trunks is from the future, and in his future, all the Z fighters get killed by the androids except for Goku. Trunks tells Goku that in a few months, he'll die of a virus that even Super Saiyans aren't immune to. And Goku's answer to such horrific news is, what a bummer. I really wanted to fight those guys. Remember that the Dragon Balls don't work in this future, so there's no way of resurrecting anyone. Goku, a man with a wife, a son, and a huge family of people he cares for, just found out that he'll lose everyone he loves and even his own life, and his reaction is, what a bummer. If I had gotten such news, my reaction would be, does my rap career ever take off?
Being independent, man, I'ma just suck my own dick.
Do aliens exist? Do I ever smash one? You know, questions that matter. The reason Goku didn't even seem to be scared of his own death is because of 3 things. First is Goku doesn't care about the things we care about, but that's not to say he feels nothing. He's just always chilling. Like your stoner friend who's 32, still lives with his mom, has no girlfriend or life goals, but is still somehow always happier than you are. Why aren't you stressed? You're a bum, bro.
You are a failure.
Goku's sense of detached easygoingness is what makes him such an amazing character. Toriyama writing Goku this way is actually what made him so likable and well loved by fans. If fighting an evil god for the fate of the entire world only makes you excited because you get to fight a strong opponent, then you're just built different. Kakarot didn't think about what would happen if he lost. He's just too full of spirit and excitement to care. This style of writing shonen protagonists worked so well that years later countless authors would adapt it to their own protagonists. Yusuke Murata, the artist of One Punch Man, has compared Goku and Saitama many times, stating that they're incredibly similar. Characters like Saitama, Luffy all have this sense of detached easygoingness, and even Meliodas. Yo, real talk, honestly, 7 Deadly Sins has to be one of the biggest letdowns in anime. Who senses blood by turning it white? Who does that? The animators had to be like, finally, the sheen is complete. Good job, Nishida-san. I love it. Now, turn the brother white. Bullshit, I don't understand. This is 7 deadly shins, not 7 deadly strokes. Saitama doesn't care that people think he's a fraud. Just saving people and defeating monsters is enough for him. Luffy didn't care that Zoro might be a bloodthirsty killer when he recruited him. He cares about who Zoro really is, not what people say about him. These guys just think so differently than when they interact with more serious, down-to-earth characters like Bulma or Genos. The comedy just comes up organically and we laugh. Goku is a master of his field, martial arts. He didn't really get a great education, but he's still super smart. When you're a master at something, you tend to see things that others cannot, and couple that with a personal love and joy for fighting, you get a character who just operates with a different sense of logic. I've actually met someone who's very similar to Goku in this way. Her name was Njoki. We were filming an ad in an area so dry one day, it was basically a desert. We had a film crew of about 30 people and she was the director. I was pretty new to film work back then, so I came on as a camera operator assistant. But Njoki was kind enough to let me tag along and learn as much as I could from her. She'd been working in film and TV for about 20 years but had this childlike smile the whole time she was on set. Her work really completed her, but we had a problem. For the most important shot of the ad, we needed a shot of a man walking on a road on a really hot day, and we needed to recreate desert rays like this for the scene. But we had no VFX team, and the completed ad was needed in 3 hours. We still hadn't shot everything, and for film sets, use documents called shot lists that tell you how every shot is gonna look and how to pull it off. It is almost impossible to remember every shot you're going to film off the top. So these documents are really important. Njoki asked for all our shot lists, crumpled them, and threw them in front of the camera. I'll be honest, she looked stupid. Some of the film crew started laughing, but I wasn't gonna laugh. I could barely use a damn camera. She took some spirit, poured it all over the shot lists, and lit them up. Fam, The paper drenched in spirit plus the fire recreated the desert rays perfectly. We got the shot, and she then proceeded to finish all the remaining shots from memory, and she got them all right. I won't even lie, I was very hard. But it wasn't just a physical boner, it was spiritual, you know? She was intelligent, beautiful, charismatic, and such a badass filmmaker. She was a master like Goku. So if we take her actions at face value, you'll dismiss her for being dumb, right? Talent hits a target nobody else can hit. Genius hits a target nobody else can see. And Joki saw it. She also fired everyone who laughed at her. I'm telling you, she's ice cold. Let's take Goku's most stupid moment, giving Perfect Cell a senzu bean. An unbeatable enemy who had everyone on the ropes, but Goku gives this guy something that will double his strength. This is just Goku being an idiot, right? But what if Goku's plan was to hit a target we can't see? By boosting Cell, Goku wanted to push his son to new heights. He knew that his son had crazy potential, but he'd need a true challenge to make him achieve such growth. After Goku sacrificed himself, Gohan became the first Saiyan to go Super Saiyan 2 in the show and ended up overpowering Cell. We don't know 100% if this was Kakarot's plan, but that doesn't matter because the results speak for themselves. But Goku is still up. The man still has his monkey brain moments. He let Raditz tricking him to thinking he'll surrender. He got tricked by Vegeta, and he even married Chi-Chi because of some random promise they made when they were 12. And Chi-Chi is fucking annoying. She shit talks Goku a lot. Based on when this story was written, I'm surprised Goku doesn't just give her the good old "this chicken is cold." She talks so heavy, bro. She awakens the Yusuke in me. But even if Goku decided to pull a Chris Brown, who's gonna stop him? Remember Goku's old habit, patting people so he can tell their gender? Yo, he's not getting away with this today. He didn't even figure out that Trunks was Bulma's kid, which was obvious. There's only like 2 people in the entire show with purple hair. Even I figured out that he was Bulma's son as soon as I saw him. And this was back when I was on that glue, so I only had half a brain. But when I look at how easygoing Goku is, I get jealous. I wanna be able to live like he does. Not like that. Yo, chill. Sometimes I'll get stressed by things I shouldn't. Sometimes I'll overthink and let my paranoia get to me. But I believe there's something in Goku that we should all aspire towards. His type of intelligence may not be as flashy as someone like Light Yagami, but even then, Light ended up losing because of his ego and lack of self-control. 2 things Goku keeps in check. But that's not to say Goku is lazy. He's always improving himself, whether through training or more training. Well, I bro has 0 hobbies. But that's because he's found his purpose. It's a lot harder to find your calling in our world, but the man is happy. He's in control. Just the fact that he's always so relaxed is crazy. He's been in countless end-of-the-world scenarios, for being so powerful that they can wipe out planets with their fingers, but he'll rarely panic. I think that's why Goku didn't break down when Trunks told him about his death, because he was fulfilled. He had no regrets. Nothing he would have done different. He was free. And you're telling me that this guy is stupid?